Hey everyone, I'm Seer the Healer, back again for another set of horoscopes for the week. This week I'm going to pull one general message that applies to all of my subscribers. Then I will pull one card for each of the different aura types, followed by an oracle card, one that will apply to you if you are an empath, meaning your solar plexus center is undefined, and another to apply to you if you are emotional, meaning your solar plexus center is defined. All right, so if you have any questions about that, hit me up on the network or shoot me a message in the comments and I will help clarify for you. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. We've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So this message is giving me vibes of the gate 3, which is a gate about difficulty at the start. It's about that struggle to get out of the cocoon. It's about pushing the noodle uphill. It's about trying to get that momentum going. Okay, so we're coming straight out of the full moon in Virgo yesterday, right into an 8 of Cups day. And I feel like last Sunday was 8 of Cups, but reversed. I didn't go back and rewatch that before I started. I probably should start doing that before I start doing these and do a little recap for myself. But we're starting out in 8 of Cups energy. So of course our cups are our emotional energy, our solar plexus energy, and it's going to be, I feel like this card is a suggestion of what type of energy you need to be looking at everything that comes to you from today. And by that I mean anything from the outside world, anything that approaches you, anything that comes in and invites you if you're a projector, or comes in and asks you questions if you're a generator. Like those things from the outside world that reach you, you're going to want to reflect on them and think about, what does it bring up for you? What do you automatically think that this is like? What do you automatically compare this to? What does this automatically remind you of, right? Because on Monday, you're in a 5 of Cups in the reverse energy. So both of these are about the energy of something that you need to let go of, right? These are it's a very similar energy of something indicating that there's some sort of a shadow work that needs to take place. And this week it does, it looks like, I don't want to say a false start, but it looks like a really rough start. Tuesday being a card of almost accomplishing, you know, of a struggle, a long journey, a long struggle, coming to an end. But then it's followed by Wednesday with the world in reverse. The world in reverse. And this is making me wish that this was one of my reading and Reiki type readings, so that I could check out the message behind the message, but I'm not going to do that here. We're just going to take these cards as suggestions for the type of energy that is going to be coming in from the outside world, that you are going to notice and feel in your aura on these days. These are not energies that you necessarily have to participate in, that you necessarily have to broadcast, that you necessarily have to own or accept as your own. It's just, I asked for, what are we going to be encountering this week? What do we need to know about? What do we need to watch for, right? So with this, we've got on Thursday, we've got our 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. And I look at the Pentacles as a very physical energy. It's a very root chakra type of energy. So for it to be in reverse, it's a need for you to ground, right? So I would even suggest that you make sure that you're doing a grounding technique, incorporating it into your routine, your morning routine on Wednesday, and then again on Thursday, maybe even Wednesday night in preparation for Thursday, to try and guard yourself and be prepared for this ungrounded, like missed opportunity type energy. And then again, with the 2 of Pentacles being in reverse, it's like a decision that you didn't make, and so it was made for you. With us looking at this ahead of time, and us also looking at this as though it is a suggestion for the energy that's out there, the energy that's going to be attempting to interact with us, we can take this 2 of Pentacles as an opportunity. You know what? I would say watch for this opportunity. Watch for the chance to make this decision on Thursday. If you're able to stay grounded in your own energy and in your own aura, and keep your energy separate from what is trying to impose on you from the outside world, and not be conditioned by that energy that's coming in from the outside world, then you might be able to actually take charge and make this decision for yourself. And then we're looking at Saturday, we're going into a hermit type energy. So with us having 2 trumps this week, we've got a 10 in the reverse, and we've got some cups energy in the reverse. I could see this as being some really hard energy to work with this week. Depending on your personal chart, this would definitely be a good time to look at your personal chart against the transits for this week, and just see what you're in for. I know last week we had an emotional channel that was defined by planets. We had a willpower channel that was defined by planets. I have not looked ahead to see what is going to be coming up this week, but I would be more than happy to look at what's coming up for you personally. Just hit up my website for a personal horoscope, and I got you. All right, so now we're going to look at your personal design type. Ooh, the gate 60. That is interesting, because I was just saying that the energy of this reading for the week reminds me of the gate 3, and the harmonic gate to that is the gate 60. So limits, when they say limits, they mean like everything has a specific beginning, middle, and an end, you know. So with the 3 being the beginning, the 60 is the end, you know. You've reached the final limitation of as far as this can go. I feel like that is a energy that coincides with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It could also be the World in reverse, or the 10 of Wands. So I feel like for my manifestors, you are going to really feel the limitations of something. It's going to be some parameters, and I know you guys hate that. You're not going to want to hear that. The only thing a manifestor hates most is being told there's something they can't do. But I feel like this is like a warning that it's something that needs to be honored, you know. So when you do run into that limitation, or when you see it coming up ahead, this week isn't the week to push through it. I mean, you could push through it and make things happen, but the thing that is being restricted, the thing that is being blocked, it's for a reason. And it would probably be better to go around it, or to work your way all the way to Saturday and take this pause and then look at it from there, because you will have a better perspective. All right. So depending on what it is, if it manifests in your life as something really small, then, you know, it doesn't matter. But if it is something that affects, you know, a big area in your life, career, love, you know, money, something like that, I feel like this is telling you that this limit that you come up against is a message. It's a warning. It's something that is going to I don't want to say come apart, but that's the word that came, you know, the wording that came to mind first. It's something that's going to be halted or restricted or paused for a reason. So maybe something else that you set in motion last week, or that you set in motion earlier, is going to take precedent over this new thing that you're trying to start. And maybe even the two of them are going to complement one another once the energy is right. But for now, whatever this thing is that you're going to come up against that feels like a block, like a limit, like the end of the road, I feel like it is going to be an indication for you to go ahead and get some rest. All right. So I apologize, manifestors, but I'm not saying it's a can't. It's definitely not a can't. It's just a suggestion that things will probably work out better and closer to the way you want them to if you heed this limitation. All right. So I'm going to pull 2 oracles. The first one is going to be for those of you who have an undefined solar plexus emotional center. It's going to be the empath manifestor. Ooh. Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. All right, so I feel like this is definitely pertaining to something that's going to go down on Thursday. All right, so that's for those of you who have the undefined solar plexus center. So this one is going to be for those of you who are emotional. Oh, I do the best that I can. Alright, so this week for my emotional manifestors is going to be about doing your best and then allowing the cards to fall where they may, right? So when you know that you're doing your best, right? You're not phoning it in. You're not cutting corners. You're bringing your A game, right? If things still do not go your way, they still do not work out the way that you want them to, then there is a reason for it, and you just wash your hands of it, okay? Don't hold yourself accountable for something that didn't go the way you wanted it to go when you know you did the best that you could do, okay? Don't beat yourself up over this. Don't allow anybody else to beat you up over it. If it doesn't work, there's a reason why it didn't work, and it doesn't have anything to do with you. All right? So that is the big message for my manifestors this week. I am excited to see how this plays out for you guys. Feel free to leave comments for me or hit me up on the network. Let me know if this helped you or not, or if you would like for me to take a look at your personal chart against this week's transits. I would be more than happy to do that as well. There is a link for you to do that on my website. It's called the AURASCOPE. All right. I'll see you next week.